recording. Very good. And I'm gonna stream for the Chris.
Okay.
All right. It's up to you and me
Uh,
to get the votes in.
just the two of us? Oh no.
Well, the other Kevins are
Oh,
life frogs, so I guess so.
I
So,
haven't
for Game
watched
of the
any of
Year for
this.
2024, recognizing a game
Oh,
that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Astrobot,
Jesus.
Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII, and Metaphor Fantasio. I know if Fox were here, he'd be saying Elden Ring.
Yeah, I know that too. It is a beautiful game. It's amazing. Even though I don't think he played the actual expansion. That's the expansion, not the original game. I've heard really good things about Black Myth Wukong, even though y'all never played it. It was
I've
supposed to be
heard
pretty
really
good.
good shit about Wukong too, but is
Honestly, if
this
I
this?
had to pick it, it's a very Dark Soulsy kind of game, but it's kind of based on the monkey. You're basically playing the Monkey King, buddy. You're playing the Monkey King.
Yeah, but is this the second one or is this the first one? I remember they were working on like
Oh, were they? I didn't even know that. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if there's
I
been
watched
another.
some
Like
streamers playing it, and it actually looked really fun
it
if
does
you
look
like
fucking
those
good,
kind of
bro.
games. If I had to choose from all these I'm seeing right now, that's the one I'd go with personally. That would be my vote.
Like I don't know what the fuck these two are, and then like these two
Well,
are just lead
Elatro is
games.
kind of
So
like cards. It's like you're playing cards. I
bro,
know a lot of
how
people
could
playing
they
it.
put fucking Game of the Year for a card game? That's just like
It's just cards, buddy. Apparently, a lot of people like playing it. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't played it, but I know it was very popular. But yeah, it's cards. You're playing cards, buddy.
is this how weak of a year it was for gaming that we only recognize like a few of these fucking titles? Like that's just
Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I told you my vote because I don't know these other ones. I really don't. Those are the only two I really know. Those two.
I think we give
All
it to
the other ones.
Wukong just to make Fox mad. That's what I think we do.
Okay, that's fine by me.
All right,
That's fine by me.
very good.
He's not here, so too late.
That's right. Fuck him. Next category.
Why did they start with Game of the Year? I feel like you should end with it. That's kind of strange,
You'd
but
think so,
okay.
right? Best game
Uh,
direction. Outstanding creative division, innovation, game direction, and design. Well, they've given
it's
us
all the same
the
ones.
exactly same fucking games.
I
Like these,
mean,
what do you like? And here's
I
the
mean,
thing: Rebirth wasn't even good. I'm sorry, Rebirth was not even fucking good. Like it was probably
I
the
heard
best of
nothing
the
about
remakes
it.
they've done so far, but it wasn't even. I mean, the music was good, but aside from that, like,
Yeah, the music's always good with that stuff.
I,
I don't know any other ones. I really don't know other than those two. So game direction, creative vision. Honestly, I gotta say, Elden Ring is kind of amazing there. I hate to say it, but I would kind of be tipped towards Elden Ring just because they are the things that you have to fight, the world. It's very innovative, very unique, very interesting. The story is even interesting, the little I know of it. So if I had to choose, I'd go with Elden Ring. Honestly, that would be my vote. But that's
Shadow of
just
the
me.
Erdtree it is.
Okay.
Very good. Best narrative
Okay.
for outstanding storytelling and narrative
Oh,
development in a game.
Jesus.
Fucking Yakuza's on here.
Ah, well, you know that.
Hellblade 2 and Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2, I watched streamers playing that game. I never played the original, so I didn't really know it, but honestly, I loved watching people play that game. I thought it was good. It's very good.
I mean,
Very
Silent
good.
Hill is an awesome story, but
It's twisted too.
this is
Yeah,
not a new
it's
game. This is an old game. So like I just it's weird
that's
that
fair. What would you go with? Who would you go with then?
I would still pick it because all these fucking suck. Like here's the thing with Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 was actually like a cool story and like
The first one, but what did they do with the second one? I haven't even followed the second
well the
one. They
second
just
one was
did.
shit because it wasn't even a game. It was basically just a visual novel where you like
Really?
yeah you like barely did anything. You just watched like cutscenes and then it's over and it was super short. You paid fucking full price for something where
Oh,
like you watch
wow.
like just a few hours of gameplay and then it's over and it's like well what the fuck and people got upset about it but it was still like you know kind of a cool story I guess but I don't want to give
Yeah,
it to I don't want to give this
isn't
thing
it
anything.
supposed to be? Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't really know anything about the second one. I know a little bit about the first one, but yeah, I can't speak to the others. Again, it's like one of those things. I don't know all this other ones. I just know Silent Hill 2. I loved it. I thought it was amazing, but that's what my vote would be because I don't know any of the other ones, honestly.
All these fucking suck. This game award, these fucking suck, man. Like,
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Silent Hill 2 it is.
Okay.
Best art direction.
Art direction. See, I wish I knew some of these, like Astrobot.
They're
I feel
just
like I
giving
should
us
know.
all the same fucking games. Like, I don't.
I have heard a little bit of of Neva, but I didn't really follow it. Hold on.
I didn't hear nothing about
Neva.
Neva.
Yeah, it's I think it's supposed to kind of be based on, if I remember right, sort of like Native American traditions, I believe, and stories. If I remember right, it's supposed to be really good. It's about this young woman and she's got like this like I think it's like a wolf cub, a wolf that's like her companion. But I didn't really follow the story. It's supposed to be good. I should have followed it, but I didn't. But it is supposed to be a good one. In terms of art direction,
I'm
I
down to give
don't
it to
know.
Wukong again if you are.
Yeah, yeah, let's go with that one because it's good. I did enjoy it a lot. Yeah.
It is a pretty game.
It is. It is. It's very well done. I was surprised none of y'all played it.
Best score in music.
Honestly.
Oh my god, Stellar Blade.
What is Stellar Blade? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, bro, this game made all the feminists mad because it's just hot babes and skimpy uniforms doing acrobats and like
Oh, is
fighting.
that
Like,
kind of like Bayonetta, basically?
it's
Yeah.
basically Bayonetta. Yeah, basically.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. If we're going with music, I hate to say it, but
Bro,
you can't go wrong with Final
it's
Fantasy.
got to be
I mean,
Final Fantasy.
Square Enix always nails that shit. I feel like nobody else comes close. I'll just be honest.
See,
Yeah,
Silent
that would
Hill's
be my
music
vote.
was awesome, but they just reused the songs from the old Silent Hill, so it's like
Oh, so it's not really. Okay.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Okay.
Best
Audio
audio design.
design.
Why the fuck is Black Ops on here?
Oh, you gotta pick it, buddy. I know you love your Black Ops, don't you, buddy?
You
Just
know how many
kidding,
times
just
I
kidding.
fucking cry about the sound and fucking call like, oh my, why is that in there?
I mean,
I don't.
honestly, the only game I know is Silent Hill. I don't know any of these. I mean, yeah, I don't know any other ones. It's good. It's very creepy, and they were very good with the noises and sounds in it. I'll say that, but like I can't compare because I don't really know any of the other games,
Like, I'd give
honestly.
it to Hellblade 2 if Hellblade 2 was an actual game, but this is just a fucking movie,
It's
so it's
not a
like,
game.
it's not a game. I,
That's
I
okay.
refuse to give this any votes for anything, so
Okay, that's fine.
Silent Hill.
Okay, all right,
Fuck them.
all right, all right.
Just fuck them.
I mean, they knew how to. The sounds really make it a creepy game. That's why what I did like about it. I don't know, buddy. I don't know these people.
Best
If you,
performance for an individual for voice acting, motion, and or capture. Hellblade 2, check.
uh,
Silent Hill
oh,
guy.
Silent Hill 2. Yeah, okay.
Star Wars Outlaws. Life is Strange. Final Fantasy Rebirth.
I mean, I don't, I don't know these people, so I can't really say whatever you think is right. I have no opinion. I really don't.
I have heard from people that Melina carried Hellblade really hard.
Yeah, I'm certain she probably had to for that kind of a character, to play that kind of a character, right?
Whatever. Let's give it to her.
So,
Let's give it to her.
okay, okay.
We'll give that bullshit game one vote, and it'll be
One.
because of not the game.
Well, the voice acting is a little different from the game itself, right? Yeah.
That's right. Innovation and accessibility. Recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Dragon Age, Diablo 4, Black Ops, Prince
They
of
got the
Persia,
Black
and Star
Ops.
Wars. Why is Outlaws on here? Why is
Um,
and
I mean,
like
the only two games I know anything about would be Diablo 4 and Dragon Age. Those are the only two I really know. I don't know the others, so
I don't get why
no.
I don't get why any of these are on here. Like
With accessibility, no, I don't either. I don't understand this category because it doesn't make sense to me.
You know, okay, you know what? I feel like we give it to COD, and I'll tell you why. Because this is
Why?
the first COD they've put on Game Pass.
Oh, well, that's fine. Fine, give it to him then. Sure, I'm fine with that.
Fuck you, Game Awards. Fuck you. Making
Mm,
me vote for
yeah,
COD.
I'm not too impressed so far with these categories and games. I gotta be honest.
Bro,
I'm
last
not
year they had so many good games.
good ones. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
games for impact for a thought-provoking game and a pro-social meaning or message.
See, these are again
I
games I don't know that well. So Indica, I do know a little of. That's basically this nun, and she's kind of dealing with weird stuff because she's like, she's got been given this assignment. She has to go to this church, but the other nuns are kind of making fun of her. It's a really fucking weird game. I never
that looks
understood what
fucking
was going
creepy,
on.
bro.
Yeah, I could not vote for that because it was really weird. Um, Neva, like I told you, I know a little bit of the story, and it's based on kind of like sort of like the Native American kind of stories and traditions. I know that's what it's, and that's probably why it's in here. So I know that much, but I don't know much about the game because I didn't really watch it or anything.
Like I wish I knew
Life,
about these games because there's social messaging in like overtly in your face, and then there's social like messaging where you gotta read in between the lines. Like for example, the Grim Totem Torrens are in your face. You know, like there's
yeah.
no guessing there. It's just they're black torrents. But then other stuff, it's like you gotta read in between the lines and like figure out what the message is, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
is this truly a powerful social messaging game about Native American culture, or is it just a game about Native American culture and therefore they're considering it social messaging? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know I can say this too. I know I forget the developer for Life is Strange because I played one of their other games. They are very good at inclusivity, and I know they've been accused by certain people for being woke. But like the other, I don't know this particular game, but like in the game that I played, what was interesting is it focused on twins.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, the first
but
Life is
what,
Strange was awesome,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't
And
know if this
I
one was
like
any good.
yeah, that's what I don't know either. But they have a good social message because the one I played, it was twins, but then you find out that one of them is trans. You don't know that at first, and it doesn't take over the game. It's just kind of like, okay, this is just who this person is. That's fine. But it is kind of nice because I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever played a game where I got to play as essentially a trans
I don't remember that
protagonist
at
for
all.
part of
What the
it,
fuck? Really?
which
I mean,
yeah, well, it wasn't in Life is Strange. It was oh my God, what is their other games? Hold on. I forget what it was called. It was really good. Don't
I was
nod.
gonna say I don't
Okay.
remember that at all from the first Life
No,
is
it wasn't
Strange.
in Life is Strange. It was one of their others. Hold on, let me look it up
I
of
return.
games.
What
What
up, Milk
were they?
Boy?
Yeah, it was one of their other ones, and now I gotta look it up because it's gonna drive me insane because I need to remember which game it was. Oh, show me their games.
All right,
Tell
Fox,
me
help us out.
why. Tell me why. It was Tell Me Why. That was a really good story. I love that. Yeah, it
What
was really
what are we
good.
talking about?
We're voting for all the
Well,
games.
we have to vote, but we don't
Ah,
know that we don't know these games and the games for Impact. I know a little
let me
bit
see.
of Neva, and I know about the developer for Life is Strange Double Exposure, but I don't know the game, and I know nothing about any of these other games. So if I
Okay.
had to pick, I'd probably go with Neva just because I know, like I told you, a teeny tiny bit about it, and I know it focuses on like a Native American kind of protagonist and Native American type stories and whatnot. That's what it's supposed to be about. So that's all I really know, though. That's all I know. I don't know. These other ones, I don't know. I don't know.
Any input, Fox?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of them except for Neva. So
And was I
going off
right?
of
I'm right about that, right? Isn't that what it's
yes.
about? I thought so. Yeah.
So my message to Chris
Yeah.
was because for me there's social messaging overtly, and then there's social messaging where you got to read in between the lines. And I feel like a
Yeah.
game that's about Native Americans isn't really a social messaging game. It's just a game about Native Americans. So
Well, I think the point to it, if I were, and I'll be honest, this is the thing because I didn't watch it. I think the gameplay, because I remembered, and I see what I remember is I remembered like watching a video or someone talking about the game. I didn't actually watch the game being played, but I think if I remembered right, what they said is when you play the game, as you're playing this protagonist, she has things that are going in the game, but you're actually sort of playing out some of their stories and traditions. And if I remember right, the person saying what they did is when they made it, they specifically talked to like native people. So they actually made sure what they were portraying was actually accurate. So that's kind of how they developed the game. So they literally developed it with input from native people, and you're kind of playing through essentially some of their stories and traditions.
All right, we'll
Does
give it
that
to
make
Neva.
sense?
We'll give it to Neva.
So wait, what were the previous questions?
All right, I'll
Oh.
go back.
Well, you can see what we chose, but you weren't here.
That's right. So you don't get a say.
We did give one to one of your games, which we know you probably would have gone hard for, but only one.
Mm.
All right. So game of the year we gave to Wukong.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, okay. Well, we thought you'd go with Shadow the Erdtree thing.
Game
No.
direction we gave to Erdtree.
Yeah. Just because it's supposed to be vision and innovation, and my argument is the world and what I've seen is really amazing. I love it. I think it's amazing.
I
personally.
think game design, world and stuff like that, it's perfect. I felt the story was lacking in Shadow of Erdtree, and
Okay.
many other people
well,
that play.
story is narrative, which we gave to Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2. I'm sorry,
But
I
that-
pushed for
yes.
that. I definitely pushed for that because it was.
No,
I've
I-
watched streamers playing it. It's amazing.
I agree. That would have been my vote too.
Okay.
Art direction we gave to Wukong again.
That was
Very
a
good.
toss up. We really couldn't decide. So that's what we just went through. Yeah. Yeah.
Best music goes to Rebirth because Final Fantasy.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah. I don't know if you have an opinion here, but yeah, we didn't know. what else.
No, I have no opinion.
Audio design went to Silent Hill.
Yes.
Yes, because it's so fucking creepy. They did the sounds, they nailed them, I thought.
Best performance went to the lady who carried
Or-
Hellblade 2, even though
I don't know what
Hellblade
I'm
2
trying to
is
say.
not a
But,
real
like,
game. It
aren't
sucks.
super open and honest about. Oh, every.
Mm, yeah,
Like,
whatever.
Did you think one of the
their
others?
struggles
Who would you
and,
have
like,
voted
they
for? I'm
really think,
curious.
Like they tried.
I just felt some of the games in this game were lacking, honestly.
Bro,
So I'm gonna
they
be
Yes,
honest.
suck.
thank you. We
They
were saying
fucking
that too.
suck.
Yes, 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 I agree.
Like, you could have given me a game about, thank you, darling, an Irish dude peeling potatoes for like 3 hours, and I would have said that was way better than what we got this year.
Yup. Yup. Accessibility. We gave it to Call of Duty because this is the first year they've put Call of Duty on Game Pass.
I let Gogs have this because I had no.
You know what? I will second that. I'm not jumping on the whole fucking Treyarch bandwagon and shit like that, but that was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we just voted
And this-
for Neva.
Okay.
Neva for Impact. I
All
feel
right,
like
best
that's a good
ongoing.
choice.
Okay.
In
Ah,
Best
what
ongoing.
world is... Why is No Man's Sky not here?
Well, because it's too old, buddy. It's too old. They got to make way for the new shit. The
Oh,
new shit.
Fortnite's
yeah,
not
'cause
too
it's
old?
not.
Fortnite
true.
makes a bunch more money, buddy. I'm sorry, you know it's true.
What
It makes
the-
too much money.
what
They have
the-
to,
what
let's
the-
be clear, it's about the money. Have you noticed the games they're picking? Oh, but anyway, this is what we got. So,
Didn't Helldivers come out this year?
yes, it did.
So how
Yeah.
could
I
it be
think.
best ongoing? It literally came out this year.
Because they're still supporting it after it's come out. I mean, if Kevin were here, he would explain to you. They have a whole game master, and there's a developing story with the worlds they choose to go to, and they change the narrative all around.
Bro,
and
you spawn
they-
in and you blow up machines and bugs. Like that doesn't like
the
there's no
Kevin
fucking
would be
there's
all
no
about
fucking
Helldivers
story. You
too.
you fucking
All
spawn in and
about
blow
the-
shit
I-
up.
Yeah, but this is-
No one's playing this
I'm-
shit for the fucking story.
Listen, I'm
Like,
trying to be the devil's advocate here, but I kind of agree with you. I'm trying to represent the Kevin's interest since he's not present. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I will say of all the games here, I mean, Fortnite, sure, I guess since they're constantly adding up to it, they're always putting in content. Though, in defense of Fortnite, I will say it wouldn't be my vote, but in defense of it, I think whenever they do like their crossovers or like their fucking like branded shit, the designs for it are really fucking good. It has no right being as good as it is, but they're always so fucking good.
That's true.
Like it annoys the shit out of me when they show like these cool designs for like fucking Marvel characters or like DC characters, like any fucking thing that's not like Fortnite related. And you look at that and it looks better than any other fucking like thing that it actually belongs to. It's like, what the fuck?
And Fortnite, like they give their content creators amazing deals. You know, like they rake in
Yes.
the money on both ends. Whereas something like Tarkov, it's like, you know, like Tarkov never does cool shit like Fortnite does. Imagine
No.
if like a game like
And-
Tarkov got the fucking deals for their content creators that Fortnite gave out, and you could
And
get
it irritates the shit out of me because any of these fucking game developers can be like at least a quarter of what Fortnite does when it comes to like their design and shit like that. But they decide to fucking crap the bed and be like, oh, here's a Game Pass. That's $40 and you get one weapon skin. Fuck you.
Like
It's like,
Diablo
ugh.
4 should not be here. Destiny 2 should not be here. I do not understand. Like, are people still playing Final Fantasy 14? Like,
They are. I
Yes.
will say they are. Yes. And honestly, because just me, if I had to vote, this would be my vote. Just because it's an MMO, so I have followed it. They have a constant story they're developing. They have an expansion literally almost every single year. The expansions have massive story content that's added. They also add additional classes. The classes are all unique. They play differently. The boss encounters are all unique than what you have to do. It's challenging. It's interesting. They add a lot to the game. So it
Yeah.
has received a lot. I mean, it's an MMO. It's one of the classic MMOs. But quite frankly, in my opinion, that's the thing about good MMOs. They have to add good content to keep their player base. Otherwise, people will leave. So that would be my vote personally. But I mean, y'all vote the way you think is best. But that would definitely be my vote, without a doubt. Out of all these that I'm seeing, that would be my vote personally.
all right. So what I'm hearing is we're all in agreement that Destiny 2 and Diablo and Helldivers should
No.
not be on this list. It's between Final Fantasy and Fortnite.
Yeah, those two. Final Fantasy, Fortnite. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
vote is Final
that's it.
Fantasy.
All right, Final Fantasy it is.
Okay.
Well, you both said Final Fantasy, right? So I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
majority
yeah.
rules. Majority rules.
Okay.
The
I
power
didn't
of
mean
many.
to convince y'all, but that was just I had to share my opinion there.
Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. So this is exactly what you're saying for Final Fantasy.
They're very good with that. Baldur's
say
Gate
that or
3, though,
Baldur's
is
Gate
also
3.
good.
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate 3
Gate
is
3 has been
fantastic.
very good at updates and patches. I'm shocked they're on here, but they have supported the game since its release. They
I'm
have
a little
Yes.
shocked
continued
this is
to.
on here too. Like, I mean, are they?
I
making
mean,
stuff for
God,
this,
you
or-
could actually kiss your love interest now, buddy. You could kiss everybody.
Oh,
if you
I
want
didn't
Not
in
see
the
that,
game
but-
now, buddy. Yeah, it's
And they
important. You
also
need
did-
these things.
They did that really cool patch where they added like all those evil endings. It was really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, they did. They did add more endings if you want to be
Mhm.
go to the dark side. It's true. They
Bro, No
did.
Man's Sky is still giving free fucking content to people. Like,
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know the game, but I'm fine if you feel like it deserves it. I don't really know. I know it's been around, so
I'm not
yeah.
giving this to Helldivers because, like, I think people forget how
It's-
much Helldivers spit in the player base's mouth when it first came out. I think people are forgetting
Oh.
the fucking shitstorm
Yeah.
that came with that.
I don't think I would vote for that one either. No.
You guys remember
No.
everything that happened with the
No.
PlayStation Network and how, like, the vast
Yes.
majority of the countries couldn't even fucking play?
Yes,
yeah, no,
I do remember that.
I would not vote for that. I would not. And I don't really know enough about Fortnite and how it supports the community, so I couldn't really say for that one either. But for the other three, I'd be fine with any of them, honestly. I feel like any of the other three, I wouldn't have an issue with if you picked them.
Has Larian released sandbox tools for people to make their own maps and shit yet?
Yes, they actually did. They made a thing for mod support, so people have been making like these cool like fucking
I
sandboxy
heard,
like
aren't
maps
they
and shit like
doing
that.
custom campaigns or something? I heard there was talk about doing stuff like that. I guess they can if they're doing mod support, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
if
they're
that's
trying
real-
to.
If that's
Yeah.
real, I would say let's give it to Baldur's Gate, but I would give it to No Man's Sky otherwise.
Okay, let's check. Well, I mean, let's see what we have here.
Let's check.
Oh yeah, it's right on there. I'm looking on there. Baldur's Gate 3 toolkit. Mod your adventure with new weapons, classes, spells, dice skins, and more. Yeah, they've literally added it in
All right, Baldur's Gate.
for free. Holy fuck.
The fact that that's
actually
free too
shocking.
is like wild. Wow.
They just
Why L-
free. Yeah, design your own game. Isn't
That's
that
why Larian
amazing?
is fucking goaded.
They're amazing. I'm sorry. That's why I still love that game. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I feel like they give you so much for what you get. I'm sorry, but you know every other fucking developer and publisher, they nickel and dime you. I feel like you got so much from that game. It's amazing.
So
I
now
feel
I
like
want to ask why Fox hasn't made us a one-off adventure in Baldur's Gate 3
Yes,
for us to
yes.
play.
Why
I
don't we do this? Yes,
kinda
come
wondered
on,
why
buddy,
he hasn't
do
done
it.
that
Make
for
it
us yet.
happen.
I'm just gonna put
If-
that out there.
okay, if you want that, I can make that.
We all play
I'll-
together.
I mean,
I'll
you
also
know,
just-
dogs would prefer it gotchi theme. Just saying.
Well, here, how about this, Kevin? I'll make it gotchi themed, and I'll make sure that Shadowheart is a man.
I was gonna say you gotta make sure
It's a
that
man.
Shadow Mom is
It's
a man.
What the fuck?
And
Oh my
Shadowheart is
God.
gonna
And
Shadowheart is gonna have big, bodacious like
Oh,
pectorals
oh my god! Just
and a
stop.
humongous package.
No. Oh my god!
everyone has to be wearing
And,
fucking.
and the cake, buddy. Don't forget the cake. You gotta have the cake too. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
important.
well he's also they're gonna be renamed to Shadow Throb.
Everyone has to be wearing that dark elf fucking undergarment clothing. I forget
Oh
what it's called,
yes,
the fuck-
yes.
Everyone.
Yes, 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 yes.
Ooh, not Lae'zel's fucking leather daddy harness.
Well, that actually is not bad
Actually,
either.
that
That's
one,
true
that one's
too.
good too. That one's good too.
That was good too. Yeah, either or is fine.
Take
Both,
every other
maybe.
kind of undergarment off the loot table except those.
There we go.
I will be honest, buddy. We didn't make it all the way through, but if you go further through, there are some more interesting outfits. I'll just leave it at that because you never went all the way through. There's
I
some
know what
more
you're talking
interesting
about.
areas. Yeah, you better.
All right, boys.
Because
Best
I
indie
had
game.
a few.
Are we
Honestly, I
defaulting to Neva because we haven't heard of anything else?
it's the only one I know.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know these other ones. I really don't.
All right,
I'm
congrats,
sorry.
Neva. Free vote. Best debut indie game. Oh my god. Well, has anyone heard of anything here?
Neva.
Yes.
There is no
yes.
Neva.
There is no Neva. So, Manor Lords is basically, it's kind of like Mountain Blade, but it's a more updated version of it if that's what you want to play. That's basically what that is. Pacific Drive is really wild. It's very unique. So, basically, you're like going through the Pacific Northwest, and there was like this weird event. It's kind of strange, but it's kind of interesting. It's hard to explain. But there was some weird event, and there's kind of like this zone you're not supposed to go into because weird things are happening there, but you end up in there. And it's really cool. It's hard to explain though, but basically you end up bonded to your car and you're like trying to drive through and figure out how to get out of this weird zone with these weird creatures and things in it. But it's yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different. I don't know. I'm probably not explaining it that well, but it's interesting. But yeah. So
Battle
yeah,
Lords.
I was gonna say, I don't know, buddy. Whatever you think is best. Okay.
Mobile game.
I don't know any of these. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't play.
not a-
I don't play.
I'm not
mobile
a
shit.
not a mobile
Can we
gamer.
skip? Can we skip?
I think it's
Can we
going.
skip?
Okay, well, I don't really know.
Oh, you do know
but
what? Do you actually know?
I
Do you
do know
what?
that this shit's fucking hot. I do know that, like, this shit's
Well, if it's
printing money.
good, then whatever you think, buddy. Because I have no.
I don't know about good. I mean, I hate all mobile, but I do know this shit's
What the
printing
hell is
money.
AFK Journey? That literally, the name doesn't even make sense. What the fuck is that?
Okay, Wuthering Waves. That's what it
If
is.
you're going on a journey, you can't really be AFK. I don't.
You imagine?
understand.
Best
I know.
AR VR: Arizona Sunshine, Asgard's Wrath, Arkham Shadow, Hellsinger, Metro Awakening.
I don't know any of this shit. Do
My
y'all know
money
any of
is
this
on Metal
shit?
Hellsinger because the soundtrack fucking bop.
Okay.
Yeah, but what
'cause
does that
I
have to? What
really-
does that have to do with like VR?
Well, besides that, it is also a very fun shooter. I
Yeah, I
don't
have
know
no
any of
idea.
them. The Batman one was okay, but like that's
Whatever.
really the only two I know.
Batman
the
doesn't
Batman
sound
one-
like it would translate well to VR at all. Like,
You are absolutely correct.
I didn't even know Metro made a VR game. Like, that sounds
Me
like
either.
it would be good, but I didn't even hear about that.
No.
I have no opinion here. I have literally no opinion.
We'll give it to the
None.
edgy soundtrack, I guess. Fuck, I don't know.
Very good.
Okay.
Best action game.
Oh,
Space. Okay. Oh, we actually got some stuff to talk about here.
yeah, we actually do, don't we? I mean, you know, Kevin's would be Helldivers too, 100%. You know, that would be his.
Like, here's the thing. I think.
No, listen to you. That is, you can't argue with it, buddy. That is what you do. The way you describe it, that is literally the game. It's an action game. It really is. Helldivers is 100% right. Come on.
Let me
You
just
know
say,
it's-
I want from everything here, I want to give it to Helldivers, but
Yeah.
I want Fox to say his piece about Warhammer.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Space Marine 2.
Well, you would be correct. I would choose Space Marine 2, but I actually did buy it and I had to return it because it would not fucking work for me.
Oh. Oh.
And like, before you're like, oh, it's your Canadian internet, Omega Lol, or anything like that. I looked it up because I was like, if I lower my settings or something like that, maybe it might just be fine. No, like everyone, even with crappier settings with mine, it was like blowing up for them too.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's just not good game
And
design.
it's because like it looks like a fantastic game. Everything I've seen and for what people have said, it's great. But it can't be great if I can't play it.
I mean, that's a big negative. I will say I've watched some Twitch streamers playing it. It's a solid game. It is a very solid action game. If you're into 40K, I can see how you would love that game because they do a very good job of, I think, portraying the world of 40K and allowing you to be an actual Space Marine. You get some killer fucking moves and shit you can do. It's yeah.
And it sucks
I'm
because I
sorry.
love the first game and I love I love the idea of like the multiplayer. I was really excited about the multiplayer, but again, I can't fucking play it, so I can't enjoy it. If
Yeah.
I could enjoy it, it would have been my vote.
Yeah.
But the fact that that's still an issue, even after like months after release, I think I'll give it to Wukong.
Oh,
You're going
with Wukong?
Wukong above Helldivers.
Okay, but before we go to Wukong, we gotta also talk about Ngogs. I feel you can speak to it best. COD Black Ops 6.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Then why not? Explain. Why not?
Bro, Black Ops is always a miss. It always
A
falls flat
miss?
on its fucking face.
Okay.
No one gives a fuck about Black Ops. No one gives a fuck about Treyarch. Everyone wants more Modern Warfare.
Really, you'd say like even like the very first Black Ops? I think the first Black Ops was actually good, but then every other Black Ops after that was like,
Okay,
ugh.
Black Ops up to Black Ops 2 was good. Everything after that, ass.
Yeah.
And like, man, I tried playing a bit of this because it's free on Warzone, and the movement just feels fucking horrible. The game feels like it's been and like you watch because too, like I saw this guy on YouTube and he did a thing where it was like unlocking a nuke on every single multiplayer, including the new Black Ops 6. Like he fragged out in all the lobbies, owns every single COD ever made, and played every single one where you could order in a nuke with getting 25 or 30 straight kills. And you watch as he goes back in time across all these games, and how much Call of Duty has just gotten faster and faster and faster and faster. And like, I remember seeing the one like Advanced Warfare where like you had the fucking super suit and you're jumping up off of walls and shit. Even on that thing with the fucking grappling hooks and the like space boots, even that looks slower paced than Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6, you're literally diving diagonally and shooting people like up at angles, and it's just like it's too like
Yeah, that's another turn off to me about Call of Duty and games like that. Like it's just like getting like fucking like crackhead speed levels of like insanity. It's like it doesn't need to be insanely like fucking warp drive speed to be playable. Like it's all over the place.
And it runs like shit. The game isn't any different. The game looks
Okay.
like shit. It's just like,
Yeah, you played that, right? Wasn't that what you tried playing a little last night? Was that
yes,
it?
yes.
Yeah, honestly, I have to agree with you. I do have to agree. Yeah. Yeah, that I was actually disappointed with what I saw. I was like, shit, it does feel like a step back almost. It's kind of okay. So that one's out.
Yeah, like okay, not
So
Warhammer, not the titties, not
no,
Black
not
Ops. I really want to
so
give
it's
it to
between
Helldivers.
It's either between Helldivers or Wukong. I'll be honest, I could go either way. So Wukong is single player, right? Helldivers is multiplayer. Honestly, that's the only difference I see between them. I think they're both amazing. I could go either way.
Well,
I really
Fox
could.
already voted Wukong. I already voted Helldivers, so you got to be the
Ah,
tiebreaker.
fuck, you're gonna make me pick?
Yep.
You're the deciding vote.
I think I'll have to go with Helldivers then. Yeah.
We'll make
Yeah,
Ben
I'll
very
just go with
happy.
Helldivers.
His game gets 1 vote.
Yes, it gets one.
All right, now best action adventure. Definitely not Outlaws. Definitely not Zelda.
Zelda.
Don't know what the fuck Astrobot is.
Yeah, I don't know that game. And Prince of Persia, I haven't followed that either. I have no idea. Is that like a new Prince of Persia game? Because
I don't even know there's a new Prince of Persia game.
I
Neither
didn't
did I.
either. See, I didn't either. So it's like if it's not even on the radar, how can you vote for it? I mean,
See, that's the thing with some of these fucking like AAA release games. It's like sometimes it just really fucking falls under the radar.
I didn't even know
It's like-
Ubisoft had the rights to Prince of Persia. Like I didn't even like I didn't even know.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I guess they do.
Can we give it to Silent Hill just because like
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
really the only one I know. If I had to vote, that would be the only one I know, buddy.
I'm just so happy Konami's making Silent Hill again. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It was really amazing. I loved watching it. I don't think I could play it. I'd freak out too much, but I enjoyed watching it.
Bro, Silent Hill this year is like Baldur's Gate 3 for us last year. We've given this
Yeah,
shit like 4
it's
votes
amazing.
already.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Best RPG. Dragon's Dogma,
Oh.
Shadow of the Air Tree, Rebirth. Yakuza,
Normally I would be all into
Metaphor.
this, but I really don't know any of these. I don't.
I think the new Dragon's Dogma has the vote. I've watched. I didn't.
Really?
I didn't play it personally, but I've seen like a lot of streamers play it, and it was, from what I
Good.
saw, it was fucking fantastic.
Yep, I agree.
I know the first one was amazing. I just didn't follow the second one. But the first one was supposed to be excellent, so.
All right, best fighting game.
Oh, Jesus. See, I don't know any fucking fighting game, so
Yeah, I'm not much of a fighter's game. Out of
I'd say
favoritism
Tekken
to
8,
like,
but-
I guess again, I don't care personally.
That's
I would
fine.
have gone with
I have
Marvel
no
vs.
opinion.
Capcom,
Yeah, if
but
I
yeah,
had to
I truly have no
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, whatever you think, buddy. I don't know. That's
Alright.
this is not my genre.
It's not
my
mine
genre.
either, but I mean, it's Tekken, so whatever. I mean, fuck. Like, best family game. All right, Astrobot, Princess Peach,
Ah.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda, The Pluck. I don't know any of these, so that's up to you.
I don't know any of
I'd
these.
go with Super Mario.
either.
I feel like Super Mario is always a fun game to play,
Party,
family or
Jamboree.
party.
Okay, I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. I could see
Alright.
that. Okay, that's
I always love the little mini games and shit like that, and the twists and the turns about it.
Best Sims strategy game: Age of Mythology, Frostpunk 2, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, Unicorn.
Age of Mythology.
If I had to choose, it would be Kunitsugami, buddy. I told you about that game. It is amazing. I actually want to play it at some point, but I haven't bought it yet.
All right, let me hear Fox's reasoning behind Age of Mythology, and then we'll hear your reasoning behind Kunitsugami.
There's truly not like an in-depth explanation. Like that's the only one I know. I watched streamers play it. It was great. I always love anything mythology related. So that's really it. It was fun and I liked it. And it's the only one I know.
Okay, Chris, what is your reasoning for Kunitsugami?
Oh God, there's so many things. The story is interesting. So it is based on the entire game takes place on this mountain in Japan. And it's kind of during, I guess you could say, sort of like a fantasy medieval period. And basically there are these demons, these Oni, that are coming out of these weird portals and they're taking over all of the towns there. and there's a priestess, and it's really interesting. She can kind of cleanse the area, but she's not a fighter, and that's where you come in. You're basically playing as kind of like this samurai type warrior, and you're kind of protecting her. And you go in, and what you do is you go in and fight, and basically it's a mix of things. So the beginning is you go in during the daytime. There's a day and a night version. In the day, you go into like a corrupted town and you help clean it out, and you kind of pick some spots, and you actually have little followers like little archers, and you get like these sumo wrestler fighters, and it's really hilarious, these different like villagers that take on these kind of roles, and that you put them kind of in place like a tower defense thing, and you're kind of protecting the priestess, and then your character will go around and fight, and then basically when night comes, all these demons come out, and they like look really fantastic and weird and strange, and you're like your little like villagers, they're trying to do their thing to fight, and you're running around, and you're also kind of helping out like in various places where demons get through before they can get to the priestess. And then at the very end, there's always this big bad boss that comes out of the portal, and you have to fight him like 1v1, and it like one is like a giant centipede, and then like in another it's like this weird like monkey thing that jumps around, but they're all weird and they have weird tactics and all, and you're like jumping all around with your sword, and it's going everywhere, and it's just beautiful. It's almost like a dance, and it's so cool, and she's like spinning around and dancing the whole time too, and the music is going, and then once you kill them, she basically goes up to like, I forget, is it like, I think it's a Torii gate is what they call it, and she like does her like final dance in front of the Torii gate for the village, and it cleanses out the whole village, and it's all purified and clean, and then you go to the next one and repeat it over again. But it's really kind of cool. I hope I explained it well enough. But yeah, I think it looks amazing. It's just amazing. It looks amazing. It plays amazing. It's a kind of a mashup of different types of genres. Like I said, kind of like tower defense and fighting. And then you also, once you get the villages, you have like this kind of village management, because you can get like different resources, but you have to rebuild like different like buildings in your villages and whatnot. So that's another different part of the game too. So it's got different pieces to it, and it's all about kind of rebuilding and retaking back from these evil demons and restoring the mountain. That's basically what it's about. So yeah, I'm sorry. I probably talked way too much.
Sold.
Sold.
Okay.
Best sports / racing game.
Buddy,
I don't know
I have
jack shit
no,
about
I
that.
have no fucking opinion here whatsoever. Again, do we have to vote? Can we just move on?
I mean, yeah, but like,
I mean, if you have an opinion, but I have none. I have none.
these all suck. Like,
Yeah, I don't care.
F1, I guess. I don't fuck. Like, they all fuck. God. This is a weak ass year. Best multiplayer: Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario, Tekken 8, Space Marine 2. Definitely not Tekken. Definitely not Black Ops.
My money's on Helldivers.
I mean, I have to go with that too, sadly. I mean, Space Marine, but you had such a bad experience. I feel like that right there is a huge negative to multiplayer. So fuck that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I mean,
would have been my vote, but can't fucking play the game.
yeah.
Oh man, Ben gets 2 whole Helldiver votes. Man, he's not
I
even-
mean, I don't know. Just because I feel like there's no real competition there.
There really isn't. Like, it's just
Winning by default is
best
the best way to
adaptation.
win.
Here we go. Arcane,
Ah.
Fallout, Knuckles, Yakuza, Tomb Raider. Oh, it's
Oh, are
definitely-
these like shows?
Fallout.
That's right. These are all
Video
these
game
shows.
shows.
Fuck yeah,
can
buddy.
I say
We
it's
watched
Fallout?
Fallout.
or-
Come on, yeah,
Fallout.
that was amazing. That was fucking amazing. Yes, yes, yes. It was amazing. Yes, yes.
There's no way we don't give this a Fallout, right? There's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's gotta be
Fallout.
Fallout. Yeah, I was like Fallout, please,
yeah,
please,
definitely
please.
no way we don't.
Yeah, we got to give it to them. We got to. That was amazing. I love that show. It was so good. So good.
Most anticipated game: Death Stranding 2.
Ah, yes.
That was
The
so
baby
good.
simulator.
Grand
I
Theft
haven't
Auto
really
6.
heard-
Metroid. It would
Prime.
either
The
be
only one
Metroid
I've
or
heard of
Monster
is
Hunter
Monster
Wilds.
Hunter Wilds, because I know some Twitch streamers are really excited for that, but I don't really know.
My vote would either be Metroid or Monster Hunter. Actually, no, I rescind that. It's solely Metroid because this is a game I've been
Oh.
waiting for fucking centuries, and
Bro.
that's actually no exaggeration.
How are you not choosing GTA 6 here?
I don't give a fuck about Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
When
but
is it
everyone
coming
else,
out? When is-
everyone else.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
it's it's an anticipated
How
game,
long? I
and
was
everyone.
like, how long has this been in development, though? Right? Hasn't it been like forever?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Metroid
GTA
has been
5 came out
much
like,
longer.
over 10 years ago. Like it was crazy.
Holy shit!
And
See,
they,
I have no opinion. Whatever y'all think.
they have printed so much money, and GTA 6 is going to like it's gonna shake the gaming industry, like how in the same way Baldur's Gate did, man.
My money's still on Metroid.
Metroid
That's my
Prime
vote.
is not even going to
Ah!
fucking cause a 4 on the Richter
Fucking win.
scale in
I was a
comparison to
kid.
fucking GTA 6.
GTA 6 can suck my dick.
All right,
Oh,
Chris.
damn.
Chris, you gotta help me out here.
Buddy, I would go Monster Hunter Wild, so we have a three-way split. So how are we going to decide this? How are we doing it? What we doing?
If only we had
What
Ben
we doing?
here.
Yeah. It's a three-way tie. What are we doing? Is it eating
How
meeny,
are
miny,
you
moe? What are
giving
we
this
doing?
to Monster Hunter Wilds?
Because it's the only one I know about. It's the only one I've heard people talking about.
Well,
Literally,
Monster
I'm
Hunter Wilds
sorry.
does look very good. That would be my second vote.
How are you guys not picking GTA 6? That's
Buddy,
Because
I don't like
fucking
Grand
care
Theft
about
Auto.
it.
I hate Grand Theft Auto. I've never been interested in those games. It's not anticipated by me. You want me to say my most anticipated game? That is not not me. That's not mine. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's a three-way tie. So how are we breaking this? What are we doing? What are we doing?
If it's gonna be a three-way, I'll switch mine to Monster Hunter.
Okay.
I hate you guys so much for making me fucking Monster.
I mean, you can turn this into a dictatorship and make your own choice, buddy. You're the one with the power.
Democracy is for the people, by the people.
Oh, you're not going to do the Trump takeover. Okay, that's very noble of you. Okay.
But the people are retarded.
oh,
I mean, he's right though.
Oh, yeah, I guess in some cases that's very true.
Oh
That's
no,
true.
what's wrong with my mouse? Oh fuck, gee. Oh no, what's going on? Shit. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, my battery's dying, I think, or something. That's just so weird. Like,
Oh, and the clicker is suddenly working all of a sudden. Oh, but it's
no.
still drifting to the left.
Buddy, I don't care. If you want to vote for it, vote for it. I mean, I really don't have a strong opinion, really. But yeah, whatever. If that's what you want, vote
you know
for
what
it.
they say about a compromise?
Mm,
What?
A good compromise means that everyone is unhappy.
So you're gonna pick one? Oh, you would
Oh,
fucking
that's
do
funny.
that. Oh my god. I was like, of all of them, it's like I don't even know that one. Shit.
Walking simulator.
Oh,
Content creator. I forgot that they put this shit in. I don't know any of these fuckers.
I don't know these people.
who the fuck
I
are
don't
these
know.
people?
I couldn't even tell you. You could pick anybody. I have no opinion.
All right, we're voting for the weeb. Very good.
For the
I was gonna-
It has. We voted for the one with the best picture. Okay, let's go. It's not even a real person there.
Best
Best
esports.
e-
Not
Esports game.
esports.
CS2,
the
Dota 2,
Mobile
League of Legends,
Legends?
Mobile Legends,
Oh,
Valorant.
Oh my god. Okay, so what are we? I want to hear. What are y'all gonna vote for? Tell me. What is it gonna be?
I think it's Valorant.
Oh, you really? Nobody ever talks about it. Why do we never talk about this game then? Why do you think? What makes Valorant better than?
Because we
League?
don't play it, right? We're not fucking Zoomers, but like all the Zoomers love this shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know jack diddly about fucking Valorant. Anything I've ever seen about it, it just makes me think it's like a fucking what do you call it? An Overwatch clone of sorts.
Oh my god, Overwatch! I don't like.
No, it's a
Overwatch at
Counter-Strike
all.
clone, but if you were playing Overwatch characters, that's what it is.
Ah,
Ew.
okay. So it's a mishmash.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like
Yeah.
Valorant,
Honestly-
but I think it is esports game of the year because of how well it's doing.
So
on
you
mobile.
think it's better than League? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Honestly, I'll give this to either one of them. I could give a fuck less.
I don't
Is
care
it-
either. If that's what you want to go with, take it. I don't care. This is not my thing at all.
Best esports
Oh.
athlete.
Another
Again,
one
I
I
have no
don't know.
idea. I
All
don't
right,
know these
default into Faker.
people.
Very good.
Just default. Okay, I don't know who this person is, but okay.
Best
Oh
esports
my God,
team.
the team! I don't know these people.
All right,
I mean,
default into T1.
do you even know them?
Oh yeah,
Oh my God. Okay.
and that's
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Well.
Well,
Okay.
good work.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
That was a very disappointing Game Awards. Hopefully they actually.
I gotta
was.
say, I don't
win.
know most of these fucking games. What is this shit about? I guess I'm too indie. I don't know what to say. What?